Everybody. Let me get my playlist. Good morning, Catherine Powell. Let's cut the music so I can speak properly. Good morning, all bodies and everybody. Catherine Powell, Miss D, Voodoo, Shirley, me, Jay Parrish, Jack, Anthony Smith, So Bomb, and the futures up in the sky. Me, Lady Nika, and welcome everybody. Thank you, Lady Nika. I don't think I'm gonna be here long. You know, sometimes, guys, when I take a long time to schedule when I'm coming on, that's me because I be contemplating, do I want to do a live this morning? And that's the truth. And then I got on the phone, you know, right before I was getting ready to come live, before I even made my title. So that's what made me be, you know, as late as I am. Well, I call it late. It's just now 8:25, but that's still late because I'm like 25 minutes late. As y'all can see in my description box, what's going on. But, oh, let me have a sip. Let's have a sip, you guys. Let's have a quick sip of coffee this morning. I'm back to the coffee, y'all. Bon appetit. It is delicious. It's delicious. Just the right amount. Now, let's get busy. First, let me clear this up. So yesterday, and it's not a big deal, and I'm not going to harp on that because I'm not trying to go there right now with the rah this morning. I have other things I want to talk about really quick. So when I was watching Miss Bizarre yesterday, that's when I realized 2 videos have been done by Debbie. The first one is the only one that I saw, and that was the one when Debbie said that whenever something goes on here in the beef sector, that my hand is always into everything. And she mentioned Lady Nick as well, but I'm saying that was my focus on her saying that about me because I focused on her because just the night before, maybe 4 or 5 hours before, because she gets up and do her own live at 4 in the morning, but she's on Deanna Chat that night. Her panel, she had just asked me to shout her out. And I said, wow, the audacity. And so that's why. So I'm not going to prolong it. I just want to straighten that up right there because I heard Miss Bizarro talking about it. And she was mentioning about April Walker. See, I don't know that part about April Walker, so that's how come I know now was the second video done after that. I don't know what went on with April Walker, or none of that kind of stuff. I really don't, because I just didn't even know that something was going on with April Walker. Maybe because I don't watch her and I don't hear about it. I didn't even know she was over there still making videos. Now, so yesterday before I got off, someone was telling me about hey, y'all aren't seeing me, right? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got kind of confused looking over here at this. Oh, let me get off this gadget. But anyway, I was being told about this Uber driver. So I said I didn't have time to look at the whole story while I was on live yesterday. So I decided to look at it today. Well, between last night and this morning. Now I didn't know that the Uber driver, the lady that's missing, Ella Goody, I didn't know that the guy was black that she had picked up till I read the whole story. And if y'all wonder why that's a big deal, because usually to me, and all I've ever seen, when something goes on like that, it's usually a Caucasian doing stuff like that. Nowadays, there's all people, melanated skin, people doing it, all races. And that's why, I'm saying that, if anybody wonder why I'm saying that. And I don't think they even found out what's going on with her yet, because the latest thing that I see about her, oh, beautiful young lady too, about her was done 3 days ago, 2 days ago. The Federal Bureaus of Investigation and United Marshal Service are now involved in a search Ella Goody. But why did it take us so long? This was done on the 24th to know that this was going on. See, they don't broadcast this kind of stuff right away. They don't do that. And while I was looking at her story, I ran into another story where a customer shot a pregnant woman in the stomach, a Uber driver. See, that's why I'm afraid to get in these Ubers. You never know who you're jumping in the car with. Another Uber driver, a lady, picked up, she's going to take it. It's going to be like a long distance kind of thing. Drive to another little small town that's close around or something like that. And she got shot in the stomach. She got shot in the stomach. So that's why I say you can't go by how a person look when they pick you up. You can't do that. You can't judge a book by its cover. None of that. Okay? So let me see if I can pick back up on the story. Let me see if I can pick back up on that story. Okay. There we go. Y'all, this happened last month, though. A pregnant woman shot by a Uber driver. Yeah, the pregnant woman was shot by the Uber driver. I had it backwards, yeah. Pregnant woman shot by a Uber driver in Georgia, police said. And this was February 23rd. Thank you. We're going to be addressing that too. Thank you. A pregnant Georgia woman was forced to deliver her child earlier than scheduled after being shot 3 times. Authorities in College Park say the suspect was the woman's Uber rideshare driver. The mother and child were in good shape considering the circumstances. The search for the shooter is ongoing. That's all I want to do is talk about these Uber drivers right now. She was out in intensive care last night. Kenneth Anderson, the father of the victim, said Tuesday. Let me rephrase that. I want to talk about the Uber drivers, meaning that I want to, if y'all not aware, which I am now, be careful of Uber drivers. So I meant when I say I want to talk about the Uber drivers right now. Now let me look at my chat, see what's going on down here. Y'all know I got to look in here once in a while. Once in a great while. Good morning, Angela Hurd. Hey, Carrie, we had a lot of fun last night. And I was gonna open up by trying to speak what going on. I had it in my mind, but I started thinking first. Lord have mercy. Who am I seeing things? Lovely love. I thought we could be civilized, but you had me looking worse than James Brown. What are you talking about? I just now see you in my chat, lovely love. I am being civilized. I was civilized to you when you jumped on my panel the other day, but right before you did that, you was on Dovey's panel saying some crazy stuff. Right before you came on my panel. So what do you mean you thought we could be civilized? And I ain't got you looking the way you look. I have nothing to do with how you look, girl. God is your maker, baby, not me. So what are you talking about? And if you're talking about that picture that I put up next to mine, since you want to call people monkeys, I was only saying that do I really look like a monkey? Who looks like a monkey? So that's what that was about. But that's you. So what are you doing? Calling yourself James Brown? So you're saying that you look like James Brown? You talking about yourself? No, I ain't mad. I ain't mad. 'Cause when people say something about me, I just come right back and clap back at them. But I'm surprised you're over after all that. But people say that you do that. They say that's what you do. You know, you get a little tipsy, maybe you forget or something like that. So I am being civilized right now. So what you're saying is that wasn't civilized because you look like James Brown. Well, if you feel that way about yourself, you feel that way about yourself. But if it was me in my picture, I would think I'm beautiful either way it go. Okay. So I'm not mad. All right. I do live. Feel sorry for that woman. Yeah, okay. You can be civil as long as you're civilized. As long as you're civilized, that's fine. But I didn't appreciate you going over there calling people monkeys. I want you to know that. We get enough of that from the Caucasians, lovely love. And then you're I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. Well, let's just let me say before you call somebody else a monkey baby, look how you take a long hard look at yourself, okay? You're black just like us, okay? That's all I got to say right now because I'm trying to stick with my stories. I ain't got that much time to be on here. Hey, Stacy Robinson. Stacy, I didn't know you had another channel called just Stacy. I really didn't know that because I took something the wrong way yesterday that was said in my chat. I didn't realize y'all was talking about going to read an old chat. I thought you were saying because somebody else said they're going back to Jay Wilson chat and you say, well, when you coming or something like that under the name Stacy. And I was thinking he was live because I did say something about don't have to announce it, just go. And that's why I try to stay out of my chat because sometimes I don't see the statement that comes before that. So I was thinking that's the way it went, but I didn't know that Stacy also was you. Now I know. Stacy Robert, I think that any black woman should call it what you call her. Hell, James Brown, at least it's the person. Please hit the like. Thank you. Good morning, Purple Peach. Purple Peach, I've been looking at my emails. You sure you have the right one? I looked again this morning. Good morning, Sour Patch. Okay, it is entertainment, so don't get in your feelings. You the one just said we can be civilized. And I am being civilized. Exactly. So that's why I talk. That's why I put the picture of you because you be talking about everybody else. So let's just move on from that. Okay. I'm not in that kind of mood right now. I want to get to these stories. Okay. All right then. So let's go. I'm being civil right now. I'm not in that kind of mood. I want to move on. Yeah, because I know I'm not gonna be here long. Hubby wanted to go to the store this morning. I wanted to go to that restaurant I went to the crawfish the other day, for lunch and stuff. I need to get up out of here today. So I'm going to get to the one story that I really truly want to talk about. And this story they say had been out for a while. And then as I took a closer look this morning, I see Trey Songz live. Well, the one that the bright skin guy, he did it. King Jive did the story. But the original person did the story where I first saw it. We're going to listen to it. The 63-year-old man married an 18-year-old girl, a bishop, y'all. Let me get to the story. A bishop. That's what I'm talking about today. So I'm telling y'all now, that's just what I want to talk about right now today. I'm not in that rah-rah situation right now either. I'm not in that mood right now. Okay, so give me a minute. Let me get to the story. Here come y'all. Hubby call me. Give me one more minute. Okay, I'm back, and I listen. Let me look at my chat. Let me look at my chat. Do what you got to do. Let me see something. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, because James Brown, I might have 3 words for you. I'm looking for something. Okay, say it loud. I'm bragging. I'm proud. Where she at? Good morning, Treasure Online. Where did James Brown go? Because you're not finna come in my chat and call nobody monkeys. I just was alerted to that. I'm trying to see what's going on. You know, and if that's the case, they know what to do. Okay. You're just not going to come over here. You just said you wanted me to be civil. I'm doing everything I can to hold my tongue right now, lady. Lovely love, let me do that. Let me see what Lady Nika said. Okay. Oh, I know, Stacy. I'm just saying how sometimes you can read the stuff wrong. I know. I know. Wait a minute. I just saw something. Let's go. No. Lovely Love just started coming in my chat. Lovely Love was on her panel for about 7 to 8 or 9 months with W and all the rest of the drunks, dragging me for 6 to 7 months. And then when W found out that she needed some help, she started asking all of us to shout her out. Now, Lovely Love, you're not going to bring your drunk. Why you so drunk so early in the day in the first place? You're not going to bring your drunk ass over here disrespecting nobody in my damn chat. I don't roll with her like that. Lady, you got to do what you got to do. Block her ass, because I've already told everybody, please don't come here attacking my mods. They're not bothering you. You just said you wanted to be civil. And I'm doing everything to be civil. I'm even putting out my story to address your ugly ass. Yeah, I'll put you up there on the thing so everybody can see how hard your face looks. But you came here disrespecting my chat again? Is that what you're doing? So you get your ass about here if you ain't gone yet. I'm finna put you gone. I'm finna say Tulu. You're not gonna be over here disrespecting nobody in my chat. Now, if I'm gonna block you, I will. I'll think about it. But you're gone now. If I ain't got it, can y'all get her? You taking your hard-faced ass up out of here. All up on that picture looking like a hard-faced man. Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. Like you mean to get your old said and loud black and proud ass up out of here. You hard-faced ass wench. You wench. You're not going to be in here doing that. Shit. He called it that too. I haven't had it in about 40 years. My grandmother used to eat it. See, that's a whole new conversation. You know, right there. So I got to go up to see what Spilly talking about after I get rid of this lady. Is she gone? Now, come back another day, James Brown. Because you just said to me you was going to be civil in my chat. Okay? This not, where do you think you at? I don't do this over here. Ask anybody. That's not how it goes over here. Maybe you don't know that because this is about your 4th time dropping down as of lately. Starting last week or this week, you've been dropping in my chat, and I was civil to you. So now I'm going to talk about you because you disrespected me and I asked you not to. Okay, Lady Nika, shoot. I just asked you not to do that. I know you used to going places where you can do that kind of bullshit, but you're not going to do that right now. Not here, okay? So I'll think about it if I do want to block you ever. And now you can go on back over there with the rest of the drunks and call me 50 million bees. I don't care. I've been called bees by the best of them. I've been calling bees ever since I've been on this damn YouTube. You think I care? Hell no. I don't care. Now let me get to my story. I feel like, because I told y'all yesterday, I feel like Pizarro. You bitches is crazy. That's how she said it. I like to hear when she say that word, bitches. She said, get off YouTube. I'm married. I got a husband. But she not talking about the one she had a YouTube shit with. She talking about all the other ones. Y'all crazy. Let me get back to my story. This lady just threw me out coming here and just said to me she thought she can come over here and be civil. This is a show. Yeah, but it's not that kind of show that you're accustomed to over there on your channel. Go on over there and get the rest of the drunks. Grab Dirk, Dubby, and who else? The little gremlin and all the rest of the drunks, and y'all get on back over there and proceed to do what y'all do. And let me get to my story, okay? Now, it is what it is. Now, let me get to my story. 63-year-old bishop marries an 18-year-old lady who sings in a choir. Now, the thing, and another reason everybody's outraged, the man said that he had been waiting for 4 years to marry her. That means he'd been lusting after the 14-year-old, then 14-year-old, having perverted thoughts. Who knows? He might have snuck and got with her at 14. He waited till she was 18 years old to marry her. Now, if that ain't what you call perverted, I don't know what perverted is. Let me see. Damn shame. Let me turn the commercial down. That's what's going on right here. Lord, I can't never just come on here and just have a smooth moment without some kind of ugly, hard-faced looking troll when I come in here and say something. Because at this point, that's what you are, a troll. Now, too many people talking about this story, so I was going to put this lady's link in here where y'all can watch it. But y'all can Google it because it's a lot of people speaking on it. I didn't know that this was just done 5 days ago. Let me speed up the speed. I mean, got my mind all off of everything. Shoot.
That married that 18-year-old child that he groomed, that he was looking at since she was 14 years old, married her right after she graduated high school. Yes, I know y'all been wanting to talk about it. I just needed to do some research. Hold on, Lord, drop my slippers.
But
I just needed to do some research.
I'm looking at Janice Helton right now.
Kind of gather as much.
But like I say, everybody been doing this story. Well, except for me. I just ran across it last night, but this was done 5 days ago.
So I'm gonna do about 2 or 3 videos today, tomorrow, about this situation because we need to talk about it. I was also doing some more research this morning. I see that some churches and named bishops are coming out and calling him out. So I really appreciate that. So we're going to talk about that. This is what I mean about protecting our children. This is what I mean about praying for our children. I need to get this book out. Praying for our children. I want to thank you for your love and support. Thank you for your 17,000 subscribers, our cousins. I really appreciate y'all. I love you. I adore you. Thank you for everything you've done. I know I haven't done a live in a while, but I have a surprise for you. My surprise is going to make I have this Bible study. How to read your Bible in 1 year. Make the same mistakes you made at one time. So if they've been divorced one time, I'll overlook it because a lot of people got married very young. You know, got married at 18 and 19. You don't know nothing about being a wife and a husband. Then when you finally grow up, you get divorced.
Well, a lot of people got married young, but not to a pervert.
Shows we're watching. That's what happened. They get married young. They were getting to their 30s and 40, outgrow each other, and all of a sudden he started looking somewhere and he wanted a new woman. Okay, this criminal predator who's been back and forth in jail has a habit of grooming young women. He was in the home counseling her parents who were going through a divorce. Well,
see, he was her parents' counselor while they were going through divorce. All the time he was watching this little young girl at 14.
Predator was counseling the parent. He's had his eyes on this little girl. I read an article where he said, God said, this is my wife. Hold up. You've had 3 wives before. Did God say any of them were your wife? He also says he's been waiting on her for 4 years. So this girl who is 18 years old, 4 years ago, you was 59. At 59 years old, you were having your predator, wolf in sheep's clothing, rape his eyes on a 14-year-old girl. Who, by the way, also attended his school, y'all. This girl attended this man's school. He was the dean over the school.
Now, y'all see why you can't have your daughters have private counseling or have the bishop, the pastor, somebody these days, because these pastors, they don't work. They don't preach in the spirit no more. They in their flesh. They want y'all babies. Hey, Mo Stick Baby, good to see you. I want to play me some James Brown and Aretha Franklin, enjoying the show, bless. Thank you. So I guess he confirmed that lady got on her face. But anyway,
it's at the graduation.
Look at this, y'all. Let me see if I can show y'all the picture of this old pervert. Let me go back. He's a pervert. He's a pervert. No, I'm not going to show y'all the picture.
Birds of a feather flock together. My father, Bishop Pratt, he wouldn't have. If some old behind 60-year-old man came up, my father would have been in jail. I'm telling you. I guarantee you Bishop Bradshaw would have been in jail.
Do y'all remember me telling y'all when we was talking, and this was before I met my husband. I was a teenager. My friend had an older brother. That was a lot of them. And he had a daughter the same age as me. Y'all know I had a crush on that man. He liked me too. And he took me up to Reno and everything. Oh, yeah, I was fast one. But anyway, I look back and think about that. Was he a pervert? I didn't know what a pervert was back then. Just a thought went through my mind. Just a thought. I liked it, the older men. I liked it. I've always had a, what you call that, an old soul or something? The younger ones just seem it so childish and immature. Oh, I couldn't do it.
For you to even open up your mouth to think at 63, you're going to marry my 18-year-old daughter? And you know why the father allowed it? I guarantee you, he's probably doing the same thing.
Do y'all think that when the father agrees for his daughter to marry an old pervert like that he understands because he's a pervert as well? Huh? That sounds about right.
Because there's no way in your right mind you think it's okay for your daughter, your child, your baby, to be married to a 63-year-old man. This man is a retired pastor by age.
He old enough to be her great granddaddy.
Devotional church folks who are rallying around. Oh, congratulations! Oh, it's my new first lady. The girl is 18.
So that's what you call fake church folks, okay? My dad always warned me about older men. That's what somebody said in the comment. I am speechless. How could this happen in the presence of her parents? Wow. He didn't just all of a sudden marry her. Things happened before marriage. That's what I'm saying. He must have really got with the girl. He can't say it at 14. He's not going to come on and say that. He said he waited 4 years till she turned 14. He's eyeing her while he's counseling her parents. So, no.
They can't even wipe her ass right. Huh? Probably ain't wiping her behind right.
Then the fact that he even had a criminal record as well. This is too much, y'all. So this just caught my attention when I was reading. I said, you know, that's why, y'all, it's hard to pick a church. You know, it's best for you to just have your own stuff at home or give it somebody that you know very, very well if you want somebody to pray over you. Because these pastors, I mean, they just out of control these days, y'all. Just totally out of control. Go ahead, Janet. Just a 21-minute video. Let me go up some. Let me see. Yeah, this is just terrible. And he looked like an old pervert. He looked like he got his daughter, y'all. He looked like he got his daughter sitting on his lap as opposed to a young girl. That's what he looked like. Let me show y'all how he looked. Yeah, I think I will show y'all. He looks like an old pervert, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, she looked like a little baby in her prom dress. I ain't exaggerating, y'all. Look, he looked like she looked like she in her prom dress. Look. Don't that look like she just in her prom dress? Wait a minute, y'all. I got it. All right. There you go. She don't look like a bride. She look like a little girl in her prom dress. She done graduated and went to the senior prom. He got her sitting on his perverted lap. They mostly talking about the father, how the father gave permission. They're not mostly talking about the mother. I don't know what the mother doing. Oh, Lord, what this world has got me to. Now, I seen y'all talking about some food. So basically, I just wanted to come on and mention this few little stuff before I go out today and say hi to y'all. That's Marty. I'm going to drop my leg to somebody while I talk. If not, that's okay. And I wasn't planning on mentioning nothing at all today. Nothing at all about nobody over there. And nobody just doing little foolish stuff. But here comes James Brown in my chat doing the most. It just, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of threw me off. Yeah, it kind of threw me off. I probably would have talked in depth more about it. The mother did not attend the wedding. Oh, okay, Lorraine. So you heard of this story too. She looked like she's in her Easter dress. Yeah, I say prom dress. You say Easter dress. That's true. Hey, Jennifer Lucas. She don't look like no bride. And I was gonna say, how could the law allow that? But then she's 18. She's 18 years old. No, no. I couldn't do it. Dang, Preto, I'm on lunch. I missed it. Told my pastor to pray for me every day. After all, he called me yesterday. How well do you, well, evidently it must be a pastor you trust, but then you're a grown woman, so you ain't got to worry about that. I'm just saying sometimes it's hard to let your kids go to Bible study if the pastor or one of the minister or one of the deacons or whatever teaching the class. Sometimes the kids be too afraid to speak up if they are trying to flirt with them. You just never know what go on these days. That's why you got to go watch people for a while before you cut loose your children like that, your daughters, and nowadays even your sons, because these women prey on these young boys. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So it's just hard. Nope, she's more like his great granddaughter. He looked like her great granddaddy. Like that's like the housewife. So a Salt Lake franchise. She married her stepfather. Wow. Do y'all remember which housewife was that? She was a young black lady, married the older white guy. His daughter was the one that had that one false leg. Which housewife was that? I ain't seen it in a long time. He was older, but you know, his daughter loved her though. They really cared for her. And she was younger than his daughter. Well, I don't know if he's still at the school. But they did say that she went to his school. He might still be there. I don't see no reason they're not gonna fire him. I mean, if the church and everybody okay with this marriage, I'm quite sure the school is too. And the fact that she's grown at 18, I mean, it's legal. Queenie, you know, I was just describing this man. I was just saying, bro, was older than that. Me and his daughter was the same age. But I liked it, that man, though. I did. What was I? 17. I had a crush on older man. That's what they say. But I thought it was older men when you're a young girl in their 50s, 60s, and 70s or something like that. But that's what the older people used to say back then. Them old men alone, they give you worms. I still, right now, to this day, don't understand that. Because I still think that they give you worms for real. And if you have a baby by an old man, say the baby be born wrinkled with an old soul, just like the old man. You know, I hear all kind of stuff. Y'all, I just sit around my aunties talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Queen made the angel. So what's going on with Miss Queenie? Okay, I'm not catching every comment, but I'm looking. I'm trying to go back up. Let's see how many other girls had that man. Well, I don't know, but he been married 3 times. He been married 3 times. So I'm assuming this make his 4th marriage. Oh, that was Salt Lake. The lady with one leg, yeah, but they really liked that little girl. Well, not girl, she was a woman. If their parents agree and sign the paper saying that they can get married, yeah, some states do. But to be grooming her since 14 years old, come on now. That he no something else went on too at 14. Wanted her to marry him if she died. Her grandmother wanted her to marry him if she died. Really? He must have a lot of money or something. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Miss Queenie. Yes, I'm really sorry to hear that, girl. You know, it's always hard when somebody passed. And uncles could be like, or your dad, like aunties is the closest thing you have to a mother. So I get that. So yeah, that's a hurtful thing. So much prayers to you. Hey, Paulette. Oh, so you got a lot of money. Okay, that's it. So basically, probably bought her. I don't know. I don't care how much money somebody got. I wouldn't destroy my young girl, my teenager's life like that. I just wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do it. But you know, and when they say money is the root of all evil, that don't mean that the money is evil. That statement means if you worship money more than God. So that's what that means. But it's done for evil because he bought that young lady. That's evil. That's evil. And then if they have any children, oh my God. Wow, that wouldn't be fair. He's 63 and she 18. Does she want a family with this old man? Wow. Now, it's nothing wrong, say, with a 25, 30-year-old having a child with 50-year-old man. He got a good, maybe 20 years. I don't know, but God might bless him to live to 100. We don't know that. But if it's a boy, he can't, what are you going to do? Walk with a cane to go help him play baseball, throw the ball, bat the ball with his cane, play kickball in his wheelchair? Come on now. Uh-uh. I would not want to marry and have relations with somebody my grandmother was with. That goes on a lot, though, y'all. That goes on a lot. Purple Peach sent her condolences as well. Good morning, Shiva and Pisces. That's how I explained it in the way. Money is not the root of all the love of money. That's what I just said. It's the root of all evil if you love it more than you love God. You get what I'm saying? That's when it becomes evil, because you're going to do evil things with it. So that it don't mean that because you got money is evil. It doesn't mean that. So I know that. You know what I'm saying? You don't, in other words, don't worship money before you worship God, in other words. So yeah. Yeah, he ain't gonna be able to do nothing else, Queen Melanie. Does anybody remember Jerry Lee Lewis married to his younger 13-year-old? Yes. And you know they did a lot of that back then too. William, them country boys, them country good old boys back then. Elvis Presley married his wife. She was still a teenager too. Priscilla. They did that back then. Yes, they did. And they married cousins. They married first cousin, second cousin. They kept it in the family. And quiet as it kept, some of them probably still do that. Yes, everybody remember that. This weekend about to be crazy. I'm going to see her, my mom, Saturday. Damn, I lost her last November. Wow. Sorry to hear that too. Yeah, that's like this being this year in November. Let's see how many. That was last year though, November, when my older sister passed. She was like a mother figure to me. Elba was dating Priscilla as a teen and then married her when she turned 18. Well, the fact is, he still got with her when she was under 18. That's what I'm saying. They got with women back then in those days. They got with young girls like that. Series on yesteryear. Actually, say so. I'm sub to so many people with all kind of stuff. But I don't understand how that town, wherever he is, can let that go on like that. I am a son of a teenage mother as well as my siblings. It was like that then. Yeah, because even people got married at 16. Back times were different back then in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, even in the black family, but they didn't marry their cousins. And they would have anywhere from 5 to 15 children, like it's 13 and my husband. People was 8 of us. It would have been. My mother had 3 miscarriages from what I hear. And women had babies back like that back then. And got married early. As a matter of fact, high school didn't go up to 12th grade from what I hear. It went up to 10th grade. So they would graduate from 10th grade at 16. So things were different. But to marry a child in these days is unheard of. I mean, but at 18 and start grooming her at 14, they don't do that no more like that. You would love her channel. I'm sure you will hear. So Goatee, she has awesome content. Okay, let me write that name down. I've been watching a whole bunch of different stuff. Let me get back up here to see the name. Ashley, say so. Okay. Y'all think I'm almost at my hour? Yeah, okay. Most think I am good. Glad to see you though. I like that phone. Purple Peach, she did. Pointer sister, that was good. See? Wow. I just couldn't do it, so I don't know. I would, if me, in my younger days had a stepdaddy or old man like that wanted to marry, I wouldn't be able to marry him. I just couldn't do it. And if my dad had to know I had a crush on that man back there, oh Lord, can you imagine? And he knew that man liked me too. Jesus, I hate the thought of what may have happened. He probably would have forgot about him being a Christian minister slash deacon in the church. And I did. No, but I think a lot of us young girls back then, you had little crushes on older guys. It is what it is. These young ones couldn't wine and dine you, take you nowhere and go on up there in Reno to the casinos and come back with your grave. I thought it was a big thing. You came back with a big old bag of nickels and stuff for me. I snuck me out to go eat dinner with them. My little boyfriend couldn't do that. I'm just saying. So I had a crush back then. But y'all, that's about all I got to say because I know Fletch probably ready to go. He want to go get some crab this morning. But like I said, I want to go back to that restaurant and try one of their po' boys because they got the kind like they had down in the South, even with the crawdads, the fish, shrimp, and stuff. That's the first time. Because out here, we say po' boy or sub anything, it's lunch meat. Some people call them cold cuts. And my favorite one would be ham, salami, and cheese over there, cold cuts. But when we went south, she said, go get my husband cousin said, let's go get a po' boy. And when I went in there, I didn't kind of head and I liked it. Just chilling home trying to clean up and getting the roses together. Oh, have you planted your garden yet? When you plant it, you gonna do it live? So I can see your garden. He makes some beautiful roses, y'all. A beautiful garden. I heard that. That's why my husband older than me. Well, I had that a couple of days ago, fried oysters. All my French bread with the lettuce, tomatoes, and stuff. Well, I got that from because of going down south like that and eating them like that. But my husband talking about the crab. I don't really have a taste for it from the store. I really don't, but I might. Because last month I went, the crab was so expensive and a little lobster. And I'm assuming it got something to do with the gas prices because it costs more for them to get it shipped to us. Like yesterday, a cow tongue was $40. It would be anywhere between maybe 10 to 15 because it's like a roast. People say cow tongue, yeah, it's like a roast. You boil it, you peel it, slice it up, and come make it like cold cuts. $40, you can't. I said, damn, everything done went up like that. Got some. Look at that right on, Sister Paul. I got some roses for you. I'll say. I've been on here 44 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna get ready to get on a good foot because I'm about ready to get out of here. But like I said, I want to come down here and do that one of those quick stirry and get on a good foot. Only hiccup I had is because James Brown came here disrespecting my chat. And I had no intentions on going that way. $34 a lobster tail. That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't get them lobster. And they were small. They were two little small lobster. And I wasn't going to pay $50 a piece for the little lobsters. Y'all know what I'm saying? Why? Because the experience, William, the older one that threw that experience on you, huh? Now, the Asians are still cheaper. And you get your meat and stuff cut up like you want to. But I got one long oxtail and had them cut it up, and that was $24. I mean, stuff like that. Even my neck bones. Yeah, I like a lot of bones, but for the people that act like they didn't grow up on food like that, that's on here acting like y'all this and that, which I understand is YouTube. You can put on any persona that you want to put on. Y'all know y'all want some of that good food too. Thank you, baby. Like she never ate no chitlins. Yeah, right. Okay. I made many roses for Bless. We'll post it soon. Okay, thank you. Ashton says, I'm blocking William. Ashton wants you to unblock him. Now, I had unblocked a lot of people. I'm going to go back through. And if I see the right people I want to unblock again, I will. But I just feel like if I ask somebody, please don't come in here disrespecting the moms and stuff, especially they're not saying nothing to you, and I'm assuming Lovely started that first, then don't do that. I don't come over there. I don't go over there to her chat, start nothing with her. So I guess she just assuming she can come here and do whatever she do somewhere else. But no, that's not the case. She's not doing that here. You're not going to do that to them. So evidently she started it, and she said she wanted to be civil, but then she went left. No, bless. My father was 15 years old than my mom. Okay. Well, that's what they say. All pork supposed to give you high blood pressure, but they say put some vinegar in it. There's people 70, 80 years old been eating chitlins and pork all their life. That's what they say. It don't give you no more high blood pressure than anything else. But you know, some people believe like that, and I'm not knocking it. I for one, don't believe like that because I've been eating stuff like that all my life, and I'm healthy. Now my oldest son don't eat no more. He don't want to eat pork at all. I don't know why. He ate pork. But if it's pork in that cereal, the week old, he was eating food, so I don't know. But if you tell me now how to play spades, I'll forgive you for not having a chitlin experience. um, Ashton, ASHTON 10. You can look up in my chat. Let me see if I can find it. Say you got them blocked. Right here. Ashton 1.0. I really don't want to go in no store, but my husband want me to go to the store with her. Oh, Lord. I hate going to grocery stores. I go there because I got to eat. I just don't want to do that. But I'm going to get out of here, y'all. That's it for today. I didn't even go into detail. I think I got kind of thrown off. But those were the stories I wanted to mention, and I wanted to clear up that it was 2 videos done. And that's what Dobie included me. After 4 to 5 hours later, her saying asked me to shout her out. And that's what I meant by tickle. Good morning, Regina. And you do the same. And thank you very much. Don't y'all be afraid to hit that cash app or super chat if y'all want to. I really would appreciate it. Because it's hard coming to work sometime in the morning. And that's what it's starting to feel like. Because I want to come say hi no matter if I want to do it live or not. You know, it's like an unpaid job. You know, that's for real. I had pig ears, face, y'all almost everything except chitlins. Well, if you had pig ears, you'll like some chitlins too, because the skin. And I like pig ears, especially the gristle part when it's up into the hog head cheese. But I haven't cooked no ears in a long time, but the tails I have. Yeah, I'm dreading it, but we're going to go on. We're probably ready now, because I told him I'm not going to be on that long. So we had miss chicken and beef after husband ate. He told her don't feed him beef. Oh, really? Because pork is better than beef any day. But I'm gonna make myself go. I wants to try raccoon. Rabbit is normal. Smith Food King was a grocery store there. Some grocery stores sell rabbit, and it's the rabbits they raise on a farm just like they raise chickens to sell. But some people hunt rabbit, the wild rabbits, those kind of tough. You got to smother them down with some gravy. Rabbit is not, you know, rabbit is the norm, like any other meat. So they ain't nothing but a is the raccoon the same as coon? When people call it coon, is that the same thing, coon and raccoon? I really don't know. I tasted one time the coon didn't like it, but they say because my sister-in-law didn't cook it right, she didn't put the right spices and stuff on there, and it had this wild taste like lamb had. I didn't like lamb for years. My dad used to cook that lamb burritos and all that. I didn't like it, but they say she didn't put the right spice. She just put salt and pepper. But now I love some lamb because I know how to season it and don't have that aftertaste. So it's the same thing. Yeah, I call it that wild taste. I couldn't do that. Rabbit don't have a wild taste. If you fry it, you just season it up like you would some chicken, flour it, and throw it in your grease, and that's how they go. Now pigtails taste good with cabbage. We didn't really have it too much. One of my sisters used to cook it all the time, and then my sister don't cook it. So now I cook it. Now I'll boil it. I clean mine by putting in a little water, barely covering it, bring to boil, rinse it off, and then cut the fat. Cut the skin back and cut the fat from under there. then boil it or bake it. But I never have put it in my greens. You know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't eat it too much. I learned how to eat it from one of my sister-in-laws, and one of my sisters would cook it sometimes. But I do have some lamb shanks in my freezer because I like it now because I know how to season it now. So I got to have that funny taste, that wild taste. Yep, so I cook it in now and then. I got 7 more minutes before I get to the hour, so I'm going to read the chat. Pigtails, feet, nose, ears, throw in the trash, not a pig. Girl, spam, that's the best meat. And everybody used to call it soul food, but like I said, my dad said, I'm not soul food. That's the scraps they gave to us. It's free, or then it started selling cheap. Now we can't hardly buy it because they found out it's some good meat. The other races and Spanish people eat more pork than us. Believe that. Yeah. But even everything, I put curry on my lamb. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. By the time I get to play my music, it's time for me to go. Let the music play. Can y'all start dropping the diamonds? Because it's just coming for this while. Thank you guys for coming over this morning and spending a little time with me. Like I say, y'all, sorry for that one hiccup. I really wasn't trying to go there this morning. I really wasn't. But James Brown came in here and said, say it loud. Black and I'm proud. Like you mean it. I'm black and I'm proud. Yes, indeed. I used to love some James Brown back there in the day. Stand loud. Lovely love. I might unblock you before you can come up here and cuss me out. I might not good, but you was out of line. You started it. I don't know where you thought you was. I know you couldn't have been tipsy this early in the morning. It's 9:15 here. That's early. You trying to tell me you was tipsy already and you chose to come here? Girl, you've been watching me for the last 3 days. You know I don't play that. Okay? Can y'all please drop the diamonds? Catherine Powell, yeah, some people even make ground gravy to it. Of course you can, Most Dig. Of course you can.